Is my mic working now? Right, let's try again. Hello everyone. I just had to unplug and replug in my mic. Let me just check. Right. Let's switch over. Oh, I did move it. So, there we go. I do have to do a quick thing because I forgot to do it before it started. To update the picture because clearly that's not the same picture. So, properties. Project pictures. Supernatural SAL. Make it a bit tissue. Right. Bit small, sticking over my head. There we go. Right. Let's lock that so I don't move it now. Oh god, there we go. Right. Now we can start. Hello everyone. I did do the first stage, so I know where we'll be. Because it's small. So I'm working on 40 count. And I didn't want to have to faff at the beginning of the stream. No, that's the back, okay. I'm working with a slightly shorter thread than I normally would because when I was doing the other side, which looks like this but done without the back stitching, I was using the regular length thread I would use and it was splitting a bit, so I'm using shorter threads. I survived the heat wave that happened last week. Barely. That's why there were no streams last week. Can't cope with temperatures over 30. And this room was hot all of last week. Only just started to cook it in the bedroom, which is where I stream from. And that was with a ton of fans going. It was great. I might have to turn music down. It's just because I know I turned it up for Resident Evil because that's quiet. So I've turned it back down for music so you can actually hear me. Before I check the VOD back later, I can't. What I was saying. Amazing. So today's stream might be a bit on the shorter side because I am not well. I don't know if it's my Crohn's disease playing up. Hope not. But I just haven't been doing as well as I normally am by now after my infusion. I have to do a half stitch because there's a dot over here. And I'm working on 40 count. Yeah, so as I was saying, I had my infusion Wednesday before last. So that was why I streamed Resident Evil that day, because I'd had my infusion. I'd also had an iron infusion, which I've never had before, so I didn't know how I was going to react. Like, I'm fine, other than feeling like rubbish. Because normally Well, I say normally. I haven't. How do I? My brain is just all over the place today. I apologize. It's gonna be a brain foggy day, worse than normal. I'm afraid. So I've only had the loading infusions, and the infusion I had the other Wednesday was my first official one, if that makes sense. And I was hoping that it would have made me feel like the last time I've had my infusion. And it was also a longer wait between them. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm just not feeling great because the loading infusion's like the first one, then you have 4 weeks later with the second, then 6 weeks later you have the third. And then you wait 8 weeks, and then you have your infusion. And then it's 8 weeks from then on. But so normally before I have the infusion, I will start to feel a bit fatigued, and my brain fog will get worse, and then I'll have the infusion, and like the next day I feel great again. But I don't know if it's because, like I said, I had the iron infusion at the same time. Well, not the exact same time, but I don't know if that had something to do with it. My eyes are finding it very hard to focus on this 40 count fabric. It's great. Could be the lighting. Again, for you lot, it's amazing. For me, it's in the dark because I'm using the ring light on this light for you lot. But it means my eyes won't get strained by the bright light. Normal light, I guess. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay. Oh yeah, because I had the iron the same day. Because I had the infusion. Then I had a flush, which is just saline. And then I had the iron. And I just don't know if it was the iron. But I feel like it's ill. And I think my symptoms are starting to come back, which is worrying. So I need to get hold of the GI. So I know I said that I felt like it was working, but I might have jinxed it. I might have said it too soon. So yeah, I just haven't been feeling great, and so if streams are sporadic, if that's the right word, like I'm cancelling more streams, it's because I'm not feeling great, and I don't want to force myself to stream, but I also don't want to have too much time off. Otherwise I'm back to basically how it was before. We have a cat already. I can't see him, but you can see the cross stitch moving. We have a Zelda. It's aggressively moving my frame. Here's my ferret. Oh, he's in the needle. So yeah, if streams I cancel more, it's not because I don't want to stream, I really do. What are you doing? Are you chilling? Hang on. Cat interlude. Ow, I just caught my finger on the stand. Zelda. Ah, it really hurt. What are you doing? Let's take the needle out of there. This cat has not left me alone either. Oh, I just bonked him with book. I just hit him by accident. I'm sorry. Can you just come? I can't grab him though, that's the thing. Let me just take the stitch out the frame for a second. I haven't got the hands for this. Let's just lay it there like that. Let's just get the cows to death. Sorry. Just try and steal my stuff. Need to cut his nails. They're getting too long. Right. Come back off the stream. Right. As I was saying. I've also noticed that you might not be able to tell on camera, but I haven't been out in the sun. I have a tan. I don't look pasty white anymore. I have a slight bit of brown, and I'm very confused. Like, I think it's the iron doing its thing. I have tan now? Okay. But no, so, as I was saying before, the cat interlude. If streams are sporadic and I'm cancelling them, it's not because I don't want to stream. It's just, I can't be entertaining if this is entertaining. If I don't feel well. So, if streams do end up being like once a week, that's why. Until I can get this sorted and I can find out why this is happening, then yeah. But if you're in the Discord, I can update you in there of what's going on, because I don't really use social media so bad at it. It's meant to be like part of my job, and I just don't use it. It's so annoying because you gotta keep up with the trends, and I don't have the time. Especially with the way I'm feeling, like, by the time I research what I've got to do with the trend, do it. Oh, we're on the next one. Okay. And a lot of people feel like they're forced to show their face. I really don't want to show my face. Like, I know I'll have to eventually, like, when I want to start selling in person, so you know who I am. But I don't know. Like, I haven't even been posting on my cross-stitching Instagram, and I feel so bad. So, like, every post I'm like, oh, I'm posting more often, and then I disappear for like ages. It's not like I've not been stitching, but it's just social media is annoying because you have to post regularly to stay I have the word, it's not coming out. Stay. No, you all probably know what I mean though. So, like, with streaming on Twitch is a bit easier because it's live, you can all see and interact. Whereas social media, it's like I post. I'm thinking as well to bring back the Discord community stuff. So if I haven't streamed all week, or I can only stream once, I can do something in the Discord with you all. So you can like ask me questions that you might not want to ask on stream. Because once the Discord live ends, it's done. There's no saving it like the VODs on here. I just need to ask in the Discord and work out a time that suits everyone, because I don't want to do it when everyone's going to be working, because then that just defeats the point. Yeah. I made a notebook this weekend. Just the one notebook. This was just a test. Because like I said in like a stream a while ago, that I wanted to start making notebooks. I'm just marking off what I've done. Oh, I think I started this wrong, because I should have. Hang on. Very frustrating. Give me 1 sec. Just the 3 there. And that one. That one. That one. 3. Oh no, it's alright. I'm not looking at the pattern properly. Sorry. I told you, like, this is how bad it gets. This is like a very easy repeating pattern for me, and I can't even remember it properly. Yeah, so I can show you once I finish the notebook I made. But it was just the one notebook, because I was just testing things out. And my printer's annoying, because it doesn't print double-sided properly. It always prints off-aligned when I do double-sided. Like, I have to print it one side, take it out, turn the paper over to print on the other side, and it never seems to line up even if I do everything correctly, and it's really annoying me. Because I want to make my own bookmarks, but again, the printer's just not printing properly. And I watch other people, like I watch tutorials and they're like, oh, just take it out, turn it over, print the other side. And it doesn't line up. So I don't know if it's just my printer, and I might have to buy another one, which I don't want to do. I don't know. But I am like happy with how it turned out. I made the line pages myself. I looked at one of the notebooks I have and I measured the lines, and I made it. I want to make a bunch of them, different designs. And then my brain was like, well, you know how you want to open that Ko-fi membership? Making another tier that gets every item every month. Not every month, sorry, but like you get everything from the previous tiers, like every tier, plus extras, like a notebook, a memo pad, things like that. And it's like, and with the way I'm feeling, I just don't have the energy. It would take me so long to do it. So maybe that's something in the future. But I do want to make some of my Ko-fi membership things into merchandise, but it's got to be exclusive to the Ko-fi. It's not really fair if I'm like, here's a print and a sticker and a bookmark and a badge for the Ko-fi members, and then I turn around and sell like a notebook on there for everyone else, and a memo pad and stuff. So it's like I need to keep it exclusive. Like maybe if I sell in person, I'll sell them, because then they're only exclusive to the Ko-fi members and people who turn up to the in-person events. I don't know, I'm still thinking this all through. And I know I wanted the plan to be to open the Ko-fi in August, but July has kind of been a write-off for me with all the everything going on, which is annoying for me. But I don't want to launch something not finished. So I have one tier stuff finished. I still haven't finished the leaf on a lily pad. I'm still working on it. I'm chipping away at it. I just don't know. I am not. There we go. Like, I tried to work on it last week during the heat wave, and that was just a bad idea. I was just too hot. I had a headache, and I was like, yeah, let's not give myself a migraine. Not in this heat. Thank you very much. I'm thinking, once I finish the supernatural SAL, because this is the second type of SAL like this from the Witchy Stitcher. There was a SAL that I think it ran last year called the Cryptid SAL, and I saw everyone posting about it. And it was when I was having I didn't have my stitchy bug. So I was like, no, it wouldn't have been. Yeah, it was last year, 2021. I didn't stitch at all. Well, I stitched up until February, and then I stopped. It was so weird not stitching. It's like, this is the one thing I found joy in, and it just disappeared, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I picked up again after I had my surgery, so that's nice. Because I picked up the Hello Autumn pattern by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I worked on that whilst I was drugged up to my eyeballs on painkillers, and I didn't get very far. Don't know if my fabric's going to be big enough, because I remember working on it. I can't remember where I put it right now. It's probably in a bag, or it might actually be under my bed in the drawer with the bags of all my other projects. But anyway, I'd have to get it out and have a look. Yeah, I used the website I always use to work it out, and I ordered the fabric, and I'm like, I started it, and I'm like, I don't know if this is actually going to be big enough. I started in the center. That's what you get when you order cross-stitching stuff, when you're high as a kite. Just don't stitch and do drugs, kids. She says. I spent most of 2020 stitching on drugs. Prescription drugs, like. But maybe faster. Somehow. I guess it's because I just zoned out and just stitched. Because I would spend all the time before I had to go to work stitching to catch up on the SALs that I joined late. Because I had to wait for the fabric to come in. So I'm like, oh, just get this done. We're nearly at the end of this thread. I picked up one spinning stand. So I have that. I haven't downloaded it yet. I have to download it still. But I also bought, it was on sale, the Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memories. Oh god, I literally cannot end this thread. Oh dear. Because I have it on the PlayStation. But the PlayStation gets so hot, and this room gets hot. I didn't want to make this room 40 degrees or something. Because the hottest this room got last week was like 35. That's warm. Let me show you this notebook quickly. And then we'll get the next thread ready. So it's of my caterpillar on a mushroom. Look at it. And the back just has my face. Can't really. There we go. And the pages are just regular line. And then the front page has this notebook belongs to, where you can put your name. And the back, hang on, just a generic thing as well. But yeah, I made it myself with staples. The extra holes were from me trying to use the sewing method, but it just wasn't going right. So I had to buy a long arm stapler and a scoring board, and I didn't have the scoring board or the stapler when I made this. So it's not perfect, but I'm really pleased with how it turned out. So I'm gonna make less pages because this thing's a bit bulky. It's a bit bulky. There's like, I think there's 24 pages doubled, so it's like 48. So I might make it just like 20 or 15, we'll see. Yeah. And I might make other sizes, so that's an A5, I might make an A6. Sorry, I literally forgot numbers there. Oh, I dropped my thread. Yeah, so we'll have to see. It was such a pain though. I'm not the needle. There we go, I just had to shut up for a minute apparently. Right, where am I? On this. There. Where do I end? I think I'm coming down. Yeah, about Kingdom Hearts. So Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memories is a rhythm game, and I played that during the heat. It was the only thing I could think of that was like mind numbing to just pass through the days. And I got quite far. I had to go get my PlayStation controller because the Xbox One wasn't. I just didn't get along. And I tried using the keyboard and that was even worse. I played the PlayStation 4 version, obviously with the PlayStation controller. So those were the keys and the buttons I'm used to. So I had to go looking for the PlayStation controller, which was downstairs. So I went downstairs and got it. And I played it with that and I really enjoyed it. I haven't finished it, It's not something I would stream though, because it's basically like a bunch of copyrighted music playing all at once, and that just sounds like a bad time. I mean, I could turn the music right down, but the whole point is we listen to the music to do the rhythm. There we go. So it kind of defeated the purpose to me. So a lot of the music in this playlist, like I've said in other streams, is Kingdom Hearts, but it's not the official Kingdom Hearts, it's like covers, so it's okay. And it's just like listening to the song, the keys in my head. And because I am a trophy hunter in games, it's gonna be one of those games like it's painful to finish. So looking forward to that. Oh good. I just realised that I just was on autopilot and I wasn't really paying attention to the pattern. And I was like, I hope I have to put these dots in. But this is the skipped one, because there's bats that go in these gaps. So we're all good on that front. That's the problem with these types of patterns. It's very easy to just turn yourself off and just stitch until you don't want to. But then you end up making silly mistakes because you're like, oh, I know the pattern, it's just this, 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 and this. Repeat. And then you're like, you look back and hi, little sis Brandy. How are you today? Yes, it's very easy to make tiny mistakes. It's because you're used to like stitching a certain part and they change it up and you're like, how go on, pick it. And one strand is a pain to unpick. You're okay. glad to hear you're okay. Are you going to stitch anything inside the border? Short answer. Long answer. I would want to finish the border first, so that way I don't mess up. That's just how I word it. I know there's like 4 out already. That's just right. But I'm gonna finish the border. Just makes it easier then. Otherwise I'll forget to do something, because I know I've got a back stitch. Once I finish these, I've got a back stitch there. Back stitching in the SE. It's just out of frame. Then I've got the other backs to fill. I like the mind numbingness of this pattern till I get to the bottom. Sorry, I just hit the mic there with my headphones. I don't want too much. I can't really see this properly because I've got the light of the camera on here, so I can't see properly. I feel like I've gone too many though. Because normally I've come down this, then I go up the next. Must have started wrong. I'll just do some half stitches to put it back. I can't remember if the werewolf was the first release. No, it was the siren. Because I've been watching playthroughs of the Quarry. Because that's the newest game from Supermassive Entertainment. I want to say, I know it's Supermassive. Or is it Supermassive Games? One of those. It's definitely Supermassive. The creators of Until Dawn and the Dark Pictures anthology. So their newest game came out and I've been watching people play through it, and it was quite funny because I've been working and spoilers for the game, but it's like a very obvious, like it's so if you don't want to be spoiled, just mute for like 5 minutes or something. But the creature in that game is a werewolf, and the second release for this is a werewolf. So I was unintentionally stitching on this, and I'm like, I got the email, I think whilst I was watching it, and I was like, oh, that's quite funny. The werewolves are... and in that game, I had a little chuckle when I got the email whilst I was watching a playthrough. That's the only thing that's related to this, but I just found it quite funny. Because I tend to watch like long video content when I stitch sometimes, just so I don't have to keep finding something, because I have a playlist of videos to watch. So when I wake up, I'll add all the videos to it and I'll go through it just to make my life easier. Then when people that I want to watch upload new videos, I add it to the playlist. And then if I run out, then I'll switch to my true crime, where I have a bunch of true crime stuff in there, because I love me a bit of true crime. I listen to podcasts, I watch YouTube, I watch TV shows. It just fascinates me. Like, before my health got to the point where it is, I actually wanted to go and become a forensic pathologist, but it obviously didn't pan out because I'm not there. But just everything just fascinated me, and it still does. Like, I watched TV shows like Criminal Minds, which I know is fiction, but some of them are based on true stories, with the events change, like people and places. I used to freak people out at school, which I found quite funny. Sorry, I literally moved the mic so I wouldn't hit it. It must have been when Zelda got up and I moved everything. I must have scooted myself over. I'm just gonna blame the cat, because why not? You must know that I'm not 100%, because he has been by my side. Like, I have to keep constantly taking him off my desk and putting him on my bed, which is just behind me. So he's close enough, but that's not enough. He has to be on my desk. So he just wants to be right near me. But it's a little annoying to do something and you have to constantly move him. Or he tries to type to people in Discord. Or he puts his head on the 0 key and he puts whatever video you're watching back to the beginning. So you have to scroll through to find out where you were. He's adorable though, so I can't stay mad at him. But it's just a little annoying when you're watching an hour-long video and he slams his head on the keyboard. You have no idea whereabouts in that video you were. So you have to find the closest point. And then you're like, oh, I've heard this because I remember them saying that. Never mind. Let's listen to it again. Especially when you weren't paying attention the first time. Which is always fun. But it's fun. I've been looking at pictures of this on Reddit, and someone's done it with this lovely, like, I don't know if it's a variegated thread or if they're using like real colours, but they have this really nice blue, and they've used it to do the supernatural wording and then the words for the creatures, and it's such a nice colour. Like, I wanted to originally do this in like a variegated, like, black, so I'm not just using a plain DMC 310. But I couldn't find anything that I was satisfied with that would ship, not quickly, but I didn't want to have to wait ages for it to come from somewhere like the UK. Not from the UK, sorry, from the US, because I'm in the UK. My brain. Because it seems like a lot of really good dyers for like threads are not in the UK. I have found here, well, a few I should say, but theirs was out of stock, and I was like, oh, okay. And before I wanted to start the project, it was in stock, and then as soon as I wanted to do it, it was gone. It's like, oh, it was not meant to be. But now I'm like, oh, I have the thread. I want to do the cryptids. So if I get the same fabric, if I still have plenty of 310, the border, I'll just use that. Because I bought the 8 skeins, even though I'm working on 40 count. They recommended 8 skeins for over 232 count. Or 36 count. One of the two. And I was like, I'm doing it over 2 on 40 count with 1 strand because I like the size for something like this. And it's been a while since I worked on 40 count. I've been working on mostly 28 and 32. So I'm like, let's just go back to 40 count. It's nice. Less thread. It's just going to take a little longer because I have to just concentrate a bit more. Because the holes are a lot smaller. Because I recently also bought Modern Folk Embroideries Birds of a Feather, I think it's called. It's his charity piece in collaboration with Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts. Her and her husband are raising money for, I think it's a brain aneurysm charity, and so proceeds from that were going to her campaign. And I also bought the pride chart because I don't have enough to stitch, obviously. Right, I just get to there. I haven't planned anything for them, but just looking at all the people using these lovely colours, I'm just like, I want so bad. So I'm just looking. I literally cannot see this thread. I found my end piece out. There we go. Yeah, I'm still running a fan because I get hot. It's 22 outside, 29 in this room. And I'm okay, if I turn the fan off, I will melt. Once the weather starts to warm up, that's it, I just become a puddle. Which is great. Right. Have my thread ready. I should prepare a bunch of threads, and then I don't have to worry about it. But it's fine. I think I came down for this stage. But I want to come down for the next, well, come up for this to make my life easier. So I think I need to come down again to fix my pattern. Yeah. I was just looking at it. Hello, Luna. I'm okay. I'm surviving, as we all are. How are you? Just sliding, what's going on? What's that mouse pad? I have Crohn's disease. It's a recent-ish diagnosis and it's playing up. So I'm just surviving. I did talk about it at the beginning of the stream, but I know not everyone was here. But it's all good. I'm just concerned that the treatment I'm on is not working anymore, which will suck. I only just started the first official dose after the loading dose, so yeah. I wish Twitch would let you customize how you run your ads, because you can either run one ad, like 1 30-second ad, every so often, but I want to customize it. So I run a 3-minute ad at the beginning and at the end, and none in between. But you can't have that, and it sucks. Because I tend to just end up talking into a void for 3 minutes every hour. Unless people subscribe, but I don't want to force that on anyone. Not with the way my schedule's been like lately. And it's hard to remember to take breaks when the ads are on. Because you're in the middle of something like, I can't just take a break. I should really, and then that means that people don't miss anything. You've escaped. I was just saying that I wish we could like change how the ads work, because you only get the preset ways that Twitch lets you. I would love to do one big ad break at the beginning when I'm setting up, and then one right near the end when everyone's like calming down. But no, you can't do that. It's annoying. The ad split with 1 minute to ads an hour was just so dumb. It is. Just let us run our ads when we want. Please, Twitch. Because you're basically having to force everyone to subscribe if they don't want to sit through the ads. Not everyone has the money to subscribe to every channel. Or even just one. So it's we'll buy into Twitch Prime, yeah. But that's only one channel as well. It is Twitch Prime. Or Prime Gaming now, actually. I just hovered over your little icon. Gaming. I mean, I do like the added benefit of getting free games and things when they're games I'm actually interested in. Like a lot of time it's like, here's 10 skins for Fortnite, and I'm like, thanks. Oh, it's not called Twitch Prime, Twitch Turbo. There is Twitch Turbo, but that's a separate thing. But that gives you free, I think that's no ads across the entirety of Twitch. Which is nice. Why couldn't they like, it's like $9 a month for complete ad-free viewing? And then you also have like, if you want Prime Gaming, because you already have an Amazon account, you're just paying lots of money to Amazon. And they get plenty of money. It's not like YouTube Premium either, where the creators you watch get a cut from the Twitch Turbo. So it's like pointless. Right, like Daddy Bezos doesn't take anymore. Exactly. And that's the doorbell, if you can hear that. It's fine. Just freaked Molly out. She doesn't normally freak out. Just oh. Where's our extra dollars and pounds and euros currency? When did you start this one? Stitches that. Let me pull up my spreadsheet, because I keep track of how many stitches I do. I started this on the 6th of July. I've only worked on it 5 days. This is day 6. So yeah. I felt like, damn. But it's all one colour, other than the other side, which is that side done. But it's mindless. It's so easy just to put on hour-long videos or live streams and just stitch. That's what I like to do. Like, I haven't pressed, oh, I've pressed it once actually. Like, where do I start? Somewhere up here today, maybe? I can't remember. Which is even my best to go, so don't knock the just one colour argument. Oh, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's just one colour, so it's like easier to just sit down and stitch. Combs are so hard to find here in the UK. I had to buy the whole 8 skeins to do this. I wish I could find a comb. Like, I like patterns that have just one colour, or a limited colour pattern. Because it's so easy just to sit down and go, right, I want to stitch 100 stitches today of this colour. Whereas if you're doing something like a Hage, that's the 100 stitches is gonna be like 5 of this color, 2 of that color, maybe 1 stitch here and there. And you're like, Whereas this is so easy to put over 100 stitches in without realizing. So I just love it. Because I was also saying earlier that when I finish the Supernatural SAL, I might do the Cryptid SAL, even though that's finished. I the pair. And then I can use whatever I have left over from this one on that one. Cryptids is just so cute. Especially the Frogman. I screeched a little when I saw it. I was like, I might have to buy the whole pan just to stitch Frogman. Not biased at all though, she says wearing a frog on her shirt. She doesn't have a bunch of frog stuff everywhere. She says, look, frog stuff. But the other stuff's cute, but Frogman, I support the Frogman. Takes no stuff very so much quick to join. Oh no, there goes my money. Bye money. I mean, I've started to plan my VTuber model. It's gonna be. I literally drew it last night because I was like, I don't know what to do, and I think it's adorable. It's a little blue frog. Because I'm trying to get back into drawing on my iPad more because I have a drawing tablet in front of me that I draw on. And so my iPad's kind of been neglected. Like, I use it to watch videos at night. But other than that, I just don't do nothing. Yeah, on Procreate. And it's so weird. Like, I started drawing on the iPad. And then I got the tablet, the drawing tablet, and I now use Clip Studio. And that's what I use to draw my model, my PNG tuber here. Because I just like the versatility of Clip Studio, the unlimited layers. It's so annoying when you want to draw something and you have like 3 layers on Procreate, and it's like, especially when you want to draw big so you can turn it into a print. Like my biblically accurate frog drawing is 5,000 by 5,000, and then the leap on a lily pad's 8,000 and something by another number, big number. Procreate won't even allow that. So I'm trying to sketch in Procreate, send it over to my computer, and then finish it there where I can do more. Like, I can grab my iPad, it's just under my bed. I have my iPad. But frog sticker. Me. Whilst we're on this tangent. Look, me. Anyway, screen's a little grubby. Look at my little frog that I drew yesterday. That's what I'm hoping to turn into a PNG, no, a VTuber. And then I have that one. That's gonna be my other OC, Milo, watering flowers outside his window. But like, the layers. This one took 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers because I merged a bunch down for the line art. There we go. Whereas when I do it on the, because with a VTuber model, everything has to have its own layer, basically. So it works, and it's like, oh, it's too much work. And I want to start simple. Because if I jump straight in with this, with myself as a VTuber, I literally will tear my hair out because it's so confusing. Each strand of hair would need its own layer. Whereas with that, it's like the head can be its eyes, its mouth, the cheeks. So much simpler. Right, and it might make it an easier introduction into the land of VTubing. But I don't know when that will happen. Because that's going to require a lot of brain from me. And seeing as I'm struggling to put basic sentences together, I didn't want to do that. You got to go up. No, this is fine. See, I'm just got the 2 dots there, so it's a miss one, which is what I'm on. Just not marking the pattern off enough, that's what it is. Because you're talking about frogs, I'm getting distracted. I saw a post on Reddit about somebody who was working on this, and they finished the border and they were like, this looks off. They had missed, in this section here, there's 3 rows. They had missed a row, so they had to unpick, near enough, all of it. And I was like, oh, I would cry. That would be in timeout for like a year or something. I have wanted to cry when I've made silly mistakes and had to unpick hours of progress. I've even made the mistake on stream once. That was fun. That's why I vowed never to start a project on stream. I will put like a few stitches in an hour or so before, but I will not start it on stream because the pressure. I learnt my lesson that day. Hi Maggie, how are you today? Because I started a pattern when I was first streaming. So this is back in 2020. I started it on stream and I made so much progress. I wanted to stitch on it after stream, so I carried on. So this was like hours after the stream had ended. And it was one of those patterns where it would line up if you did it right, and it didn't. And I was like, and I couldn't work out where I went wrong. I'm okay. I'm surviving. I think my Crohn's is playing up because I've just not been feeling great. So yay. That's why I'm just surviving. But yeah, so you can stream, yay. Just about. So I was asking in my Discord, I was like, can you guys help me? Because I can't work out where I've gone wrong. And Georgina was like, I found it. And she pointed it out for me. And I looked at it and I was like, no. Because I had to basically unpick near enough everything I did that day. That's how bad it was. Because I think I was also still new to counting on a linen. So I wasn't counting every hole, I was counting every other hole as the one. I messed up big time. And because I was working on a light fabric with a darker thread, when I unpicked it, you could see the shadow of where I had messed up. And I was just like, So I unpicked it and I put it away for the night. I'm not touching that for a while. And that's when I said to myself, I'm not starting a project on stream. So I started the quilting on the other week. And I wanted to start it on stream, but then I remembered, why not do that again? So I started the duck off stream, and then on stream I finished the duck. Because I learned that lesson hard. That's my stream curse. Everyone has a stream curse. I'm starting projects on stream. Just don't do it. You can't just make a big mistake like that if you know you started right off stream. I've nearly reached the level where I'm at on the other one. Be just a little off camera if we get to that part. Because I haven't done the whole of the left side. I've only done like maybe just under half. I can't remember how many bats there are in the border. Because I couldn't be bothered to keep moving. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, around half of the left side. And then I have to do the bats this side, the brown bit here, the skulls, and then I can move it down. Because my plan is to finish the border first. If I came up or down now. It's blooming flowers down. Because I also have to switch which side my layering stands on to do it, which is why I can't be bothered. But let's do all the top. And then move it down to do the bottom half. And then we'll put it back up to do the creatures, because then it will stay up for longer. Then all the border's done, and I'm not stressing about having to do the border when I move down. It'll all be done. Because I know like 4 of the creatures are out. We have the siren, werewolf, banshee, change. So I'm already behind, but I didn't start this when it started. So it's all good. And if you've known me long enough, you know I don't start and finish SALs on time. I don't think there's been a single SAL that I've actually done on time. The first SAL I ever did was Deuteronomy's 2020 SAL. And that was the tiny stitching every day, like one tiny little, like this kind of size every day, and I couldn't even keep up with that. So I'm just like, you know what, it's called a start along, not a stitch. You start it all together and then you go at your own pace, not a race. You've got to treat it like the tortoise and the hare. I mean, I have the main stitcher, Dark Queen of the Sea, still on part 2. Or am I still on part 1? I can't remember. And she's finished, and the Dark Queen of the Earth is starting soon. And I'm joining that one. So that's just how it. I started the Little Red Riding Hood SAL from Pumpkin Stitchery. Did on part 1, that's finished. So I don't think I actually finished a single SAL I've started, except for the Stitchonomy one. Maybe I should, when I finish my presents that I'm doing for my friend. Still. When I say still, I mean I haven't touched it since the last time I streamed it. Those kids might be teenagers by the time I finish them. Oops. It's fine. Maybe, and fingers crossed, I don't. But if I have to have another surgery, I might just use them to get them out of the way. And then once I finish them, I might go back and get all the SALs that I started ages ago and actually finish them. But don't hold that. Don't hold me to that, because I planned so many things. Like, I'm going to stitch on this, and this. It never happens. Like how the plan was to stitch on just the presents so they get done. Does this look like a birth sampler to you? It's not. That's so bad. I just can't stay on one project for long. And I don't know why. I could be having the time of my life working on it, and then something new pops up and it's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. I'm literally Andy from Toy Story when he gets Buzz after having Woody for years. He's like, yeah, done. Or I'm that meme as well that you see posted about cross stitches, where it's like 20,000 whips, and then it's like one new shiny whip. It's like, yeah, that's me. It's annoying. It's a curse. These walls could be hanging with pretty things, and instead they're in boxes. Wait. It's fine. When I retire in like 50 years, I will have all the things to work with. So it's fine. I have like a bunch of haids that I want to do. I planned on starting one that has frogs in it, and you know I'm all about frogs. I haven't even started. I haven't put one stitch in it. Why am I like this? I think like one of the big reasons is because now I have a proper gaming PC. I don't have that gaming laptop anymore. I actually got a computer that can play games and beefy games, and it's so great. I just want to spend all the time that I would normally spend stitching on weekends just gaming. And I'm like, great. It's annoying having multiple hobbies. I've tried crochet. I have half a frog assembled in a bag under my bed. I have a chain started, and I mean started, for a blanket that I want to do. But I can't get my tension to stay right. Because the pattern requires you to use 2 strands. And it's not like cross stitching, like I don't know what to do with the other hand. Because it feels weird just sitting there with one hand, holding just thread, doing nothing. Maybe I should try knitting, so I can do something with both the hands. And the other one doesn't feel left out. I don't know. I think I don't want to do too many hobbies. When she has puzzles as well. Because I'm the sort of person that has to keep themselves busy. I can't just sit there all day and do literally nothing. Unless I'm really ill. So it drives me crazy. Like, I can have a YouTube video on, a live stream on, and if I'm not doing nothing with my hands, I'm just bored. And I think that's why I have so many interests, because I can't just sit there and do nothing. And it's annoying. Because I think I've said this before, but my brain is always on the go. Even when I'm sleeping. It's tiring. I was wondering why that looks a bit wide. I should have done another stitch here. So this one would be like this one. But it's not. I will do that hydrate once I finish up thinking. The first frog of the stream. I think this is like maybe the first time I've had to frog on stream too. Since I've been back to streaming. also need to go on break soon because I don't have a lot of drink left. Because I forgot to fill it up before I started. I hate unpicking a single strand though. It's so easy to break thread. Rethread my needle. It's gonna take me a while because the thread's falling apart at the end. Use my threader. There we go. Right, that looks a bit better now. Need to hydrate back. I drank so much water last week with how hot it was here in the UK. Because I don't drink a lot of water. I just don't know why. I think it's just because it tastes bland. And I'm one of those who's like, where people are, oh, you could just add juice. It's like, if the juice isn't strong where I can't drink juice that has to be watered down unless it's really strong, because I hate the taste if it's like weak. So it kind of defeats the point. But I needed to keep myself hydrated last week because it was so hot. If you don't know, the UK had a heat wave last week and temperatures reached 30, which for my US viewers is like, I think it's 100 Fahrenheit, around over 100 Fahrenheit. We're not used to those temperatures. We don't have AC. Our houses are built to keep heat in because we have freezing winters. And it was like, oh. So this room, the hottest it got, according to what my computer was saying, was a stretch whilst I talk, Maggie, was 30. I think the hottest it was outside was like 37. But the hottest it got in this room was 35. And this room has never reached 35. And that was even at night. It wouldn't cool down at night. It would drop like a degree or two. And then as soon as the sun came back up, it was back up. And it was like, my poor brain. It was bad. It's cooled down now. It's rained. Us Brits are known for the rain. It's We're never satisfied though. We moan when it's too hot, too cold. It rains all the time. It doesn't rain. We're just But I was fine. I was like, I don't care. Because I don't go outside. So I'm going to complain because it's too hot in this room. And I was worried about the cats. Because I didn't want them getting too hot. So I didn't want them to get sick. And I bought a cool mat a few years back that we would put in the fridge for Zelda. And we put it in the fridge all day. And then at night when the temperature was cooler, we'd put it out. So both the cats could take turns laying on it. And then during the day, we'd brush them with a wet brush. And they seemed fine. We also got these treats that you can put in the freezer. And Zelda loved them. We got 2 out, one for Zelda, one for Molly. Zelda ate both. We were like, because Molly was asleep under the bed, and Zelda was just like, she's not hungry. So he did, he ate both. And I was like, Zelda, they weren't both for you. It's fine. We've got another ad break coming up in like 10 minutes. So when that starts, I'll go for my break. And then that leaves us about another hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half-ish left to stream. But yeah, we've made a ton of progress as well. The only problem with having fans running all the time is your eyes get really dry. Because I have 2 fans on me now, plus the ceiling fan. And the one fan's to keep and the other one's to keep my top half cool. But my eyes are so dry. And it doesn't help, like I said, that I think my Crohn's is acting up. Because that affects my eyes. So I'm not sure if it's the fan, the Crohn's, or the combination of the 2. So I'll probably be reaching out to the gastroenterologist to see what he wants to do. Because I had my infusion 2 weeks ago. 2? 3? I can't remember. When did I have my infusion? 13th. So we're coming up to the 2 weeks Wednesday. And I haven't noticed anything. Whereas when I was having the induction ones, I was. So I don't know if he'll want to do some tests, and if he thinks it is, active again to try shortening the times between because they can do that. They can be like, well, if you noticed a difference when you was on this time period, like time frame, we'll do that, and if no improvement, then it might be time to change the treatment, which is gonna suck. Because it means going back and having the loading doses again. And if that's another 5 hours, I'm gonna cry. Because it's so annoying, because I have to get up. Because they only do their appointments for the infusions in the morning. So I have to get up really early. Which I'm fine with. But then I have to spend 5 hours at the hospital having an infusion. I feel like my day's gone then. Because I just started streaming. I started streaming in June. Well, I restarted because I was streaming back in 2020 and I took 2021 off because of my health. And I thought that now we have a diagnosis and a treatment plan. And I felt great. I could come back and stream. And I was good for a time. But then I've started to notice my symptoms coming back. No, I don't want to do that. I keep forgetting about that one little stitch. So... because there are tests that we can do to find out. There's a blood test to check my information. Because that's what they want to check, is if I've got inflammation. And if I do, then it means it is coming back. It's like, yeah, where do we go from here? So I probably want to do another MRI as well. To make sure my fistulas aren't getting worse. Because I'm not sure how many of you were around back when I had all the horrible stuff happen in 2020. Well, it happened before 2020, but I was living with it in 2020 when I was streaming. Because COVID meant that I couldn't have anything done because, well, there was a deadly virus going around. For one. And two, after deadly virus. No, I still got on a thread there. I don't know why I want to end that. We were so backed up, I was not seen as emergent. So I was just being basically told to just wait. And I was fine with waiting. It doesn't bother me. I just wanted to know what was actually wrong. That's all I wanted. And I wasn't getting the answers. because I was actually diagnosed with something completely different. It wasn't until I had my surgery in August of 2021 that I found out what was wrong with me, which was great. And I know I'm not being specific when I say all this, it's because it's not that I'm uncomfortable talking about it. Like, I don't really care. Some people just might not want to hear it because it could be quite gross to some people. So, right now I can understand. But I think we should be able to talk about everything within reason. So people know what to look out for. Because some people could be suffering in silence, or they're not getting the help they need because they don't know what they're looking for. So I don't mind. We'll leave it there for a minute. I'm gonna go on my break. You just mark off what I literally have marked off what I've done. It's amazing. Right, I'm gonna go on a quick break for a few minutes to go use the bathroom and to get a drink. And I'll be back, and when I come back we'll do a bit more. Right, I will see you all in a few. Right, I'm back. Let's just switch back. There we go. Got to prepare another fight. So I realised earlier I said I had another hour and a half left to stream. I meant an hour, I can't count. So this is the final hour. Start the spreader. How was everyone's weekend? I realised I haven't asked that yet. Mine was uneventful. Actually, I lied. I literally forgot what I did. I made a notebook. A singular notebook for myself. I did show it off earlier in stream. I'll show it again. Look. It has lined pages. It's got my logo. This is something I'm thinking of adding to the shop when I get this down. And my printer stops being up. If not, then I might have to look into punching the mic. No. Buying another printer. Just for like making the notebooks and stuff. And I'm looking at getting an eco tank when I do upgrade this printer. Because 1, ink is cheaper. 2, I haven't thought that far. Just ink is cheaper. Well, 2 is hopefully it fixes the issue I'm having with double-sided printing. Because my printer doesn't line up. It doesn't like to line up, and I don't know why. I feel like this stream has been me just basically repeating myself, because I spoke about all this earlier. So some of you might be hearing this twice. I apologize. But I don't know. Sorry for lurking. But don't be sorry for lurking. If you want to lurk, you go ahead and lurk. You don't have to talk. I lurk in a lot of streams. Because I don't know what to say. Or I'm doing something and I just want background noise. So it's fine. I appreciate appreciate every single one of you being here, whether you participate in chat or not. It is not a requirement to be active in chat. If it was, I would not be watching anyone. I just don't know what I'll do with this printer if I do get another, because the ink costs so much money. Like when I was doing the research for an eco tank, for 4 bottles, so like I don't know how big they are, but for 4 bottles it's like £30. For I'm trying to remember how many cartridges my printer takes. It has 2 blacks, cyan, a yellow, and a magenta. So 5 cartridges. If I want to buy the full set, that's £80 as a deal. But if I want to buy them individually, then that's like £18 per cartridge, which is a lot of money. So I'm like debating. It's just because I was talking about this with my mum, because I tend to run all my business decisions by her, even though at the end of the day she's like, it's your money, if you want to spend it, you do what you want. But I just like to talk it through with someone so I can like work it out. So I was talking to her about it, and I was like, it's funny because this printer was like £90 odd. So every time I have to buy a full set of ink, I'm basically buying a new printer because it's the same price. Whereas if I buy a new printer, the EcoTank one I'm looking at, it's double the price of this one. It's like £180, which is a lot of money. But the ink is like £30. That will probably last me a lot longer than the ink for this printer does. Especially with like all the printing I want to do, like memo pads, notebooks, art prints, stickers, sticker sheets, bookmarks. When you're printing all that, it does add up, like, to the amount of ink you use. And if I print 10 memo pads of these, I know you left a half stitch there then. That'd have been very awkward. Yeah, so if I'm printing 10 memo pads, so let's say, and I'm about the square one, not the big rectangle, I need, there's 60 pages because I have 10 designs, but I'm planning on redoing them, so I only have like 3 or 4 colors as the single memo pad, not how I have it now. That meant I was printing 10 pages per color, so that's 60 sheets, and then I have to cut them down. But when you're printing 10 lots of 6 for each color, it adds up to a lot of ink quite quickly, especially when the printer has to mix the colors to make like a green or a purple. Whereas with an eco tank, it might last a lot longer, so I'll get more use out of the printer. I don't know, I still have to debate about it because, like I said, it's a lot of money. And my space in this room is very limited. So I can't have too much, and I want to like eventually do sublimation. You know, like the mouth mats and stuff like that, and t-shirts. But that's like way in the future. I just want to stick to like things that I can do without breaking the bank. Because you have to buy a whole new printer to do sublimation, and then you have to convert it, and then you have to buy the blanks and the press, and it's a lot of money. And my business is still very, very small. So I want to be able to do as much of it as I can. Like, I know eventually I'll have to outsource things like that because they're going to get too much. And bookmarks eventually. But for the time being, I want to be able to do as much of it as I can. And that's why I want the Ko-fi membership as well. Because that'll bring in an income. And then not only are people getting exclusive items, but it also means that I can upgrade materials so I can make better quality items for everyone. Because I enjoy the making aspect. I enjoy sitting there for hours and just cutting paper, folding it. And I want to be able to do it for as long as possible. So if my business stays small for ages, I will be fine with that. I'm not expecting to make so much money that I could buy a house with it. I just want to enjoy the time. I'm probably going to continue working on this off stream. I just want to. Well, I'll say tweet first because I'm starting to get hungry. And I'll have a little break to rest my eyes and my arms and that. After stream. But we've made quite a bit of progress today on this. Like when I stream, I really enjoy it. But when I have to cancel, like I did all of last week, I feel guilty. Even though I'm putting my health first, and that should always come first. I just feel guilty. I know I should. But I just feel bad for being like, oh, I'm gonna be back to streaming. I'm gonna stream 3 days a week. And then out of that week, I might cancel 2 or 3 or all 3. But the thing with like Crohn's disease is it's unpredictable. I could feel fine one day, next day. So I have to listen to how I'm feeling that day. And sometimes I'll feel really unwell up until the point of streaming, and then I'll stream and I'll feel like a bit better. I'm like, oh. Or sometimes if I'm like, I shouldn't really have streamed, because now I feel worse. I don't regret streaming on those days, because I do enjoy it. Because it forces me to do something if I was otherwise not going to, because I don't feel great. Which is cool. When was the last time I marked them? How many dots ago? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've started the 7th. So I need to mark this section. I realised I didn't actually do what I said I was going to do last time I stitched on stream, because I forgot. foot's gone to sleep. Ow. Right, let's put this last thread in. I don't know what's going on with that stitch there. It's quite a bit wonky and I don't know why. It's fine. We'll live with it. I think it's just the way the linen is woven. Sorry, actually. There we go. Oh, it's pretty chance. It's just jumped on my desk. I'm scared. What's the matter? I don't know what's been freaking about me, but something has. Sorry, my head was just caught the knife again. Remember to keep this in frame so you see what I'm doing. Yeah, this might be the last thread I put in today on stream. It won't take me long to stitch this bit. And I think once I finish with this, it'll be time to switch. So kind of I'm gonna do this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically I should stop. But I'm gonna finish this thread. Because I'm not gonna waste it. And then I'll do the backs this side, do this and all the back stitching. And then I'll finish the lower half. And then I can actually start with the chest. I've been thinking of adding some new emotes to my PNG tuber's face, because we have the regular like this. I can't really reach the keyboard because Zelda's in front of it, so I can't press the keys to show you the others. But I have the sad, well, the crying, the excited, angry, and the scared face. Is that all of them? I forget. I can't remember. But anyway, so I have all those, and I'm thinking of adding one for like when I'm really badly brain fogged, so everyone can tell. And then when I'm like gaming and I'm a puzzled kind of face. So I'll have to plan those out to do. But they take a little while to do these. Maybe that's something we could do on stream Wednesday, actually. We'll see. Because I have to sketch. So that could be something we could do on stream Wednesday, the art stream. but we'll find out Wednesday what I feel up to doing. I also would like to paint my nails because I cut them boo back at you. It goes to 666. If I could have reached the keyboard. Oh, you're in the wrong track. It's the Witchy Stitch. Hello. You can now see the pattern design of this wonderful pattern. I'm enjoying stitching this. Liz told me you were stitching, so I thought, well, thank you. I'm enjoying it. It's a great stitch. I also have plans to do the cryptid once I finish this one. Unless you have plans to do another. Between me finishing this and dying now. Then I'll have like 3 to do. Which I'm fine with. It's all Frogman's fault. Like, I was gonna stitch the cryptid, then this one. And then I saw Frogman and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go back and stitch the other one for Frogman. Because I do love me a frog. Your needlewinder is adorable. Thank you. It's from Bloomy Celine here on Twitch. That's where I got it from. I thought it was fitting because it's a ghost. It was either that or... Actually, I don't have any of them. Kinda spooky ones. So it was just this one. Oh, thank you. It's just a playlist I put together of songs from the intro. They have a lot of great music. And it's all stream friendly, which is great. But the playlist tends to have a bit of a bias towards the Kingdom Hearts stuff, which I'm not complaining about. Haunted Mario vibes. I think it's actually Undertale. Yeah, it's the Bona Trousel. Just the remix. It does have those Haunted Mario vibes, like the castle levels. Zelda's getting comfy. If gibberish appears in the chat, that's the cat trying to type. Because he likes to face plant the keyboard. He likes to lay on my desk. and then he just flops on the keyboard and he like presses all the keys. It's like slightly annoying because his favorite key is the 0 key, and if you're watching a YouTube video that puts it back to the beginning. So it's fun when you're watching a video and he puts it back. He's on the desk right now, actually. I don't know if you can just see his butt right here. He's offended because I moved the cross stitch. He's normally like right under here where I am, where my hand is getting in the way. And he's just sitting by the keyboard. So he gets some cat binary. You know what it is. Don't disturb the food. He's not bothered. There goes the keys. On the keys. If nothing appears in chat, watch my character. Her face might change. They're set to keys. So if I'm crying or angry or scared, and it's not me, it's the cat. Because he has got his head resting on the keys. I'm glad I swapped the keys for scene changing to the top row of keys. It's on the Fs now instead of the. Might be the last row I get out of this thread. I was hoping to get the last of this section. It's fine. He's in the way. I'll just gently nudge him across. Yeah. See, I'm pulling my stitches too tight, so I'm struggling to end my thread. There we go. Let's just take it off so we can look at all that. Now this side's uneven because I went a section more. Along nicely. It's back on. It's back on now. So I'm gonna work on the rest off stream. I've got the bats, the candle, the skull bits, the candles to do up here, the candle itself, then the back stitching, and the brown bit that goes there, and then I can move it down. So let me just mark off what I've done so I don't forget. Then we'll see who we can raid. Because I'm hungry. There we go. So that's 400. Oh wow, 456 stitched today. And I'm nearly halfway done. 43.53%. Yay. Right, let's see who's on Twitch. Oh, Sarah's on. Good days. Oh, we have a choice. Alright, I think we're gonna go rate 7. So let me just move that off for a minute. I struggle to put it back on. There we go. Alright, let's switch to the stream ending screen. Sorry, so you can come back in a minute. I need the keyboard. Right. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it, especially after I had the whole of last week off unintentionally. We had that heat wave and I just haven't been well. But hopefully I can stream this week. Fingers crossed. If not, if you're in the Discord, you'll find out. So we're gonna go raid Seminaria. There's our raid command. If you're a sub, there's the sub raid command. Doesn't work because the bot's not subbed, but it should look like this. So copy and paste whichever one of those you would like, and we're gonna go raid before she finishes, because I don't know how much longer she's gonna be on for. I will be back Wednesday with artwork, hopefully, fingers crossed. I keep hitting the mic, I'm so sorry. No, I appreciate every single one of you for being here, and I will hopefully see you Wednesday. Okay. Bye everyone. Thank you for being here.